Oh, hello, people. Welcome to Live with NAZ quarantining in Corona. Michael Ramirez, how are you, my friend? And Jay Stilton, thank you for joining us. How are you? How are you guys? Welcome. Amy, welcome. Good to see you. Chris Rossetti, he's starting from the beginning with us. Betty Hardy, welcome. Robert Woodard, hello. I will tell you jokes. We're just starting, Robert. Come on in. Michael Ramirez and Lonnie, welcome. Lonnie, thank you for mentioning me in your sermon last Sunday. And Jonathan Doherty, how are you? We're praying for you, man. So come on in. And let's see, if you're new here, I don't know. Robert, are you new to us? If you are, let us know what city and state you're at. What up, dude? You are awesome. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Michael, blessed to see you. Same here, guys. Like your shirt? Yes, this was, I bought this before going to Hawaii for my conference, and it works. Well, Teresa, thank you for joining us. Jane Seasmore, thank you for joining us. Come on in, share it with your friends as we are starting. Hello. I missed you guys. Yes. Yesterday I should have went on. What happened is Abigail, nice for joining us. Thank you so much, Abigail. Tell us if you're new, city and state. I miss you guys real. You know what happened is yesterday was my wife's Maha's birthday, and the whole day we planned to take a long walk and then go get some food from a restaurant, take out, and so we did that, and then I had a Bible study from 7 to 8 p.m., which I do on Wednesday, every other Wednesday, with the men that normally come to my house, but we were doing it online, on Zoom, from 7 to 8. So, and then from 8:30 to 9:30 we have the thing, and then we're going, oh no, what? I said it's her birthday, and then her friends called and said we're gonna drive by your house to say happy birthday to Maha, to sing to her from the car. So I said sure. So anyway, we couldn't, So anyway, I felt bad. Just I'm gonna be gone from 7 till like 9:30, 10 o'clock. So you guys were so kind to let me get away yesterday. But what happened is we got food from what do you call it? What's the name for the restaurant we got the food from yesterday? Wood Ranch in Corona. So we get the food and we're just ready to eat. And then her friends show up in the car. They drop some dessert from this expensive place called Mastro's. And then Maha opens the door. We go, open the door yourself. So she opens the door. She see the food. She looks at, and then her friends are there. Her two friends, Ben and Shada. So they started singing happy birthday to her. So what Maha does is she goes and brings some blankets, and she said, okay, we're going to have a picnic. Everybody's 6 feet apart, and we're going to have a picnic. So they had a picnic, eating dinner outside. I ate my dinner fast by myself and then did the Bible study. And then when I was done, I joined them for the cake. And then after that, we went. We just went like in a parking lot and just sat there. And we had a drive-through Starbucks, and we just sat there and talked for an hour. It felt like just like people just met, like first date, or we're running away from our parents and we met. It was just a weird, but you know what? We started appreciating the very little things in life, which is amazing. Maha just joined. Happy birthday, baby. It was great. It's happy birthday. It was fun. She had a great time, and thank you guys for all the birthday wishes. And as for Lonnie and Teresa, and for Michael Ramirez, thank you guys for just having a show by yourself. I was really enjoying it. I wanted to join you, but then I felt bad because I'll be inconsistent. So Matthew Dirk from Wisconsin, thank you, brother, for joining us. We're praying for your daughter as well. And here's my thought today. Okay, I we went for a walk like about an hour ago, me and Maha and my daughter Tally. Everybody's wearing masks, even though it's in our block and it's empty normally. Everybody was wearing masks. We're the only ones who didn't wear masks. I'll tell you why I don't like wearing masks. I wear masks, trust me. I follow the government. The reason I don't wear masks, number one, I have a hard time breathing. I have a hard time breathing without a mask. And to put a mask on, that's horrible. Number two, it's hard to understand me without a mask. It's hard. People a lot of times they can't understand, so they're reading my lips. You can't tell people read my lips when you're having a mask on. You know what I mean? And it just makes it so difficult to communicate with people while I'm wearing a mask. And so I'm explaining to people, it's like playing charade. It's a car. No, it's not a car. It's two words. Come on, Johnny. And then what happened is when I wear the mask, I don't know if my face length is too wide. The mask makes my ears look like this. So I'm walking around, and which is good because when people are 6 feet away, it's hard to hear them. So I'm walking like this, and my ears are like moving towards the noise. I'm like a meerkat on a sandy hill, like watching for the troops. I'm waiting, protecting my clan. I don't like it. My ears are always like that. You can't gossip. You can't say anything behind my back. I can hear everything. So that's what happened. I hope my ears don't stick like that after we're done with the mask. But this is what happened. Alrighty. Cynthia Johnson. Greg Blackfellner, thank you for joining us. Christy Tubbs, all the way from Washington, D.C., I think. Hi, I was telling people about your comedy just today. It's so great. Welcome. Thank you so much for what you do. Nasser Musa, Mao. Nasser Musa is a wonderful, wonderful worship leader. Amazing. Guy, thank you for joining us. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much. Layla Lemon, thank you. Belinda, thank you for joining us. Michael Van Dusen, Michelle, the comedian, how are you? So anyway, I know. So now today I heard what the president was saying. They're saying they're gonna do in stages, stage 1 and stage 2 and stage 3 on opening the country again. And I just want to explain to you what that means to you people. Stage 1 means you can't be wearing your pajamas anymore. That's what's going to happen in stage 1. The second stage of stage 1 means you're not going to be able to sleep as much as you did anymore. Stage 2 means you have to take a shower now. And you have to get up early because you have to go to work in stage 2. And stage 3 means everything goes back to normal and you're just like, I miss those quarantine days. Oh, I'm going to miss them so bad. And that's what's going to happen with our country. So they're going to reopen the country and hopefully sooner as like. But I love, I was just thinking, I knew my job was not essential all along. Some of you were shocked to find out that your job was not essential, so you had to stay home. I knew all along, 26 years ago, 30 years ago when I started comedy, I knew my job was not essential. Okay, I'm further updating. Alrighty, so this is what I had. Let's see what you got. It is. Thank you, guys. It is. Maybe it is interesting. But anyway, I was I love this country. I love the way we handled this thing. I personally think it was great that we saved a lot of people's life for us because we did our part. We stayed home. Because I always say, they were saying like how many. You know what? The people that are at risk are people who have pre-existing conditions or they have. Who doesn't have a pre-existing condition? Come on, who is with us here like doesn't have high blood pressure, diabetes, or asthma, or something, or some kind of prescription medication? Are you? If you are on a prescription medication or something, let me know. I am one. I have high blood pressure. I've always had high blood pressure. It's very controlled with medicine, so I take medicine for that. Who is? Tell us what kind of medication you're on or something. Are you, or should we, John, or should we do, if you're not on a, who is not on a, I don't want to confuse you. Let me know. If you have another condition, let me know. What's your condition? Oh, you don't? Michelle Van Dusen, you're not on any kind of, oh. It's as essential as husband. Someone has to take the trash out. That's right. Okay, well, a good thing I will be able to grace some stages again. Yes, we will. We hopefully it's gonna be. I think our job as comedians and entertainers It's going to be the latest part, the stage 3, when they allow people to come back into the theaters. Lori, confession. Sin is my pre-existing condition, sinful since birth. We all are, Lori. We all are. I take the gospel. The gospel. Oh, I get it. I get it. Okay. All right. So you know what? I'll tell you, that's part of being an American. See, I'm an American as sugar-free apple pie. Not American apple. I'm as American as sugar-free apple pie. I've been to the levee and the levee was dry. I did the two-step and the Macarena, and when Michael told us to beat it, I left. I have a mortgage, my credit cards are filled, and I'm not sure if Richard Simmons is a male or a female. Have you ever figured that out? No. Where is he? I don't know. But that's American enough for you people. That's what it is. So let me ask you this. Now that my wife had her birthday, I think we got her, as a family, we got her those AirPods, the AirPods that you put them in your ear and you leave them and you forget them and they just stick in there. I don't know. I don't have them. What is the worst gift you've ever gotten? What is the worst gift you've ever gotten? And to me, someone was trying to be funny and gave me... Zachary, thank you for sharing this. Someone gave me a box of diapers as being funny, and then a fruitcake. That was my worst. What is your worst? Yeah. Need the sugar? Yes. All right. What is the worst gift you've ever gotten? For your birthday, for anything? Let's see. Let's see. I want to hear. Tell me what's the worst gift you've ever gotten, people. Alrighty, let's see. I need... What was it? Oh, thank you. Thermos bottle. Okay. Did you get Maha hearing aids? Oh, she will kill you. No, she's too young. She's 8 years younger than me. Michael said, beat it, and I left. Thank you. All right. Miss G, thank you for joining Chris Rossetti and AARP membership. Yes, that's a sugar-free apple pie behind us. What is the worst gift you've ever got, people? Let me know. Wayne, Wright, thank you for joining us. I've never had a bad gift. Oh, that's nice, Amy. That's good. Lydia Murphy, hi, Naz. Ahmed's co-worker, so you're in Brentwood. Okay. Oh, hi, thanks. Good to see you. All right, let's see. What's the word? Oh, Michael Jack. Good job, guys. Big underwear, Belinda. That's fine. Ceramic pig. That's supposed to save money in it, right? As you know, mine was a snake. It wasn't a pig. My my piggy bank was a snake. It was very small. A CD from my uncle of a band I never heard of. Okay. Worst gift, my parents forgot. It was my birthday. The following year was great. Okay, good. An iron, my first Christmas married. Oh, your husband was trying to hint to you. Okay, let's see. What do we got? John does it. Okay, let's see. Sam Beeman, a Terminator 2 action figure on Christmas morning from Santa, planted in the middle of the Christmas tree, which was totally normal for a 15-year-old. Yeah, right. A wheel roller, one of those exercising things. Okay, Lee read mine. Shaving cream. Who would give someone a shaving cream? Well, it's a hint. If for your wife.
For your birthday? That's for your wife?
For his birthday, they got this. See, I don't want to miss anybody. It's very hard. It's to make big underwear. But what else? What else have you gotten? A worst gift you got for your... What is that cupcake? Okay, Ellen, you don't see like to cook. Okay, it is time to sanitize, everybody. It's 8:45. Time to sanitize. So we need to sanitize every 15 minutes. If you're new to us, you sanitize and then you share. Share and sanitize. That's what it's all about. We want to share and we want to sanitize. And Keto, is Keto with us today? We're gonna. All right, let's see. Here's another question. I think that. Here's a good question. That came from Chris. What new annoying thing have you learned about the people you're sheltering in place with? What new annoying thing have you learned about the people you are sheltering in place with? I I gotta tell you, honestly, I found out after a few weeks of sheltering at home that I get no respect in my house. I'm serious. I get no respect. Even though my daughter did Aretha Franklin for History Day, I get no respect in my house. I'll tell you that. Which is hard because, there's a lot of comedians in here and they can relate to this. Uh, you know, like I go do a show. I get to the airport. There's a driver with my name on it. Okay, he said I'm gonna be driving you to the hotel and then to the event. Then they take me to the event, and there's someone said I'm gonna be shadowing you. I'm gonna be the person that's gonna be with you, taking care of you the whole night. Sure, anything you want. You get to the green room. They have a spread and food. Anything you want. Can we get you anything? Can we get you coffee? Now, when we do our Laughter for All tours, there's always people helping and stuff. And then you have a team that listens to you and they do what you want. Then you have another ministry with the refugees. We have employees and people working, and they all listen to you. Whatever you say, okay, we need to do this, they go, okay, we'll do it. Then you come home, nobody listens. Nobody cares. After 3 weeks, I found out I have no respect. My dog, the kids came like, oh, Rocky can't hear anymore. I'm like, he couldn't hear for 5 years. This dog, I thought he was deaf 5 years ago. This dog have no respect for me. Doesn't even respect our turtle. I'm serious. We have a turtle at home, Tubby. This turtle, like anything that walks by it, and he goes into his shell. When he sees me, he doesn't care. He's like going, what? What do you want? Huh? You want to fight? You want to talk? I'm serious. He's looking like, you think you're those pellets you throw at me, kid? I'm gonna outlive you, buddy. Okay? Don't be. I'm like, come on. My turtle does not respect me. No, so I don't get respect. That's what I found out. So, what new thing annoying have you found? Have you learned about the people you're sheltering in place with? I want to hear. Let's see. Linda Byman. I don't shelter with nobody. Betty, okay. Belinda, by yourself, okay. You need to pay them more. All right. I've been making homemade cards. Oh, that's nice. Brent Reed with Nazareth shirt, and the background reminds me of my childhood watching black and white TV. That's right. Oh, we look like black and white on the screen.
I can make you black and white.
You can make me black and white. We have John Ritzkollo in Germany. He's our engineer. He can do magic with this. Lori Herman. You have to be like a cheerleader and ask for one letter at a time. Give me an R. Give me R-E-S-P. Oh, they won't do it. After the letter E, they probably would go somewhere else and leave. Teresa, my daughter's sweet Labrador, snores like nobody's business. She sleeps right outside my door, louder than human. Okay, my dog BB don't hear me either, and she is a puppy. Good luck. Alrighty, let's see. College kids eat a lot and never sleep. My kids don't eat a lot, but they never sleep. They stay up till 3 in the morning, and then they would sleep till like noon, and then get up. What's going on? I'm like, dogs pass. Okay. Okay, what have you found out at the people you're sheltering with? Something annoying. Me, I found out I get no respect in the house.
Did you read Mom's comment about the birthday?
No.
You didn't read what she said?
No, it was, I think it froze. Bridget May just joined us, and Philippe, thank you for joining us. Joshua, get here. Guys, if it's your first time here, please, Freeman Sampson, let us know what city and state and what do you do for work, so we can share that with people. John Tedesco, thank you. Pig with fur. Okay, that's what did Mom say about her birthday?
Mom said you got her 6 months gym membership
23
years ago as a Christmas gift, and she hated it.
I got no help in this house. She found that she get no help. Honey, this is not therapy. This is us being with our friends here at Quarantine with Naz. This is not therapy. You know, Pastor Jim Wallaby, thank you for joining us. It was so funny. Your what do you call it? Post today. He had Pastor Jim Wallaby had a mask on and he said, "You know what? Going to the bank. It's like, you know what? I've never thought I'll be going to the bank looking like that." All right, great seeing you, John Dexheimer. Thank you for joining us. Again, if it's your first time, let us know what city and state you're in and what do you do for work so we can share that. This is what happened when I first married my wife, Maha. I brought her from the Holy Land to the U.S. At the time, I used to work out every day. I would go to the gym every day. I ran marathons. I do it. So the first thing I got her is a 6-month membership at 24-hour fitness. At the time, it's called Bally's Fitness. So anyway, so I was excited. Like, I got her 6 months because I'm like, what if she doesn't like it for the whole year? She'll do 6 months and she can reassist. We can reassist. Well, I did buy her. So I gave it to her, and she goes, "What is this?" I said, "Oh, this is for the gym." Remember, she lived in Gaza. There's no gym, or there's gyms, but not anything close to what's here. So we go to the gym, and the first day, and she liked the climbing wall, so she started climbing the wall a little bit. She did exercise. The second day, she did that. And the third day, this beautiful, gentle soul, 5 foot, beautiful, skinny woman looks at me. She goes, "If you ever ask me to come back with you to the gym, I'm going to beat you up. I'm going to leave you. That's what I'm going to do." I'm like, "Okay, you don't have to go." So she did not go to the gym for 20 years. And then one time I was in Israel with a group of friends and stuff, taking them, and I found out one of them is a what do you call it? She is a trainer, and she does something in her garage with 4 other women. Linda Pimentel, beautiful, wonderful, very disciplined. Her and her husband Michael, very disciplined athletes. So Maha started doing CrossFit, and she beat me. Now she's in a better shape than I am. So that was her first bit. I can say nothing. I am sheltered in place with my wife, and my phone is on speaker. Everything is perfect. Good. The bank didn't call the police, so I made a big withdrawal. Okay, let's see. Homeschooling, fire drills don't work. I think we need therapy after this. We do. My son did dishes. Okay, my son did dishes at his job, but won't do them at home. Okay. Freeman from Alta Loma, thank you. Freeman Sampson, thank you for joining us. We are a family here called Quarantine and Corona Live with Naz. What we do, our goal is not for me to tell jokes. Our goal is for you guys to be funny. I'm going to ask you funny questions, and you're going to come up with a funny answer. And that's what the humor is in this. It's not and then towards the end, we're going to ask you for prayers. And after the prayers, I'm going to encourage you a little bit, and we call it a night. And we do this every single night except on Sunday. Yesterday was an exception because I wanted to look like a romantic husband, and I did. So here's a question for you. What would be the worst buy one, get one free sale of all time? This came from Chris Rosé. What would be the worst buy one, get one free sale of all time? What would be the worst buy one, get one free thing you can get? Or, you can buy? I can only think of one thing. It was like a wedding gown. You don't want to buy one, get one free wedding gown. Or what is it? So what would be? Adult children keep flattering my curves with junk food. That's funny. Jessica, first time listening. All right, Jessica, welcome. At a Christian foster care adoption ministry in New Wilmington, Pennsylvania. Essential worker. Well, thank you. Thank you for what you do. That's awesome. Working with foster children. Boys. Okay, I live in Big Bear and drive down the hill today. Amy, good. Use toilet paper. It would be the worst. Buy one, get. Divorce would be buy one, get one free. Worst. Boo-boo. Use face mask. Okay. Boo Boo, is that Boo Boo from Yogi Bear? I was just showing my daughter today, my 12. She doesn't know who Yogi Bear and Boo Boo. Hey, Boo Boo. Corona mask. That would be bad. Ugly Christmas sweater. That's good. Marriage certificate. Good job, baby. Amy McClintic, thank you for joining us. I hope the baby Cohen is probably a week old right now. Leila Lemon, welcome. Chuck Coons from... Guys, Chuck Coons is my friend from Hawaii. Chuck Coons used to... You have this... there's a big show they used to on TV. It's called The Fat and the Furious. If you're... it ran for several seasons. And Chuck is so funny. He's originally from Ohio, lives in Hawaii. And he lost a lot of weight. So check him out and find out what he did. Really... Wonderful brother, wonderful brother. Aloha. And Cynthia, homeschooling terrific toddlers. Okay. What would be the worst buy one, get one free, people? Let me know. What would be the worst buy one, get one free thing you can buy? What is it? Ticket on the Titanic on Amazon Prime. Okay. Oh, you can watch this show, The Fat and the Furious, on Amazon Prime. Alrighty, let's see. Divorce papers would be by one. Alright, keep them coming, guys. What is it? BOGO to Dave and Buster's Gaming. Okay. Body cast. Good job, Greg. That's a good one. Vasectomy. Thank you, Matthew. That's funny. A You're welcome. Thank you so much, guys. This is awesome. What is the worst buy one get one free sale of all time? Let me know. Michael Anthony, thank you for joining us. That is funny. A vasectomy. You guys want to hear something about the vasectomy? Can I be? No, I can't. The surgeon was an Israeli guy, and I'm originally Palestinian. So when he was done, he went, "Viva Israel!" I was like, "What?" Jessica, our local cemetery actually put out a sign that says "BOGO funeral packages plot sales." It weirds out every time. A casket, that would be the worst. Boy, buy one free and get the other half off. Ticket to the quarantine house. Good job. What would be the worst buy one get one free, people? Did I step over the line, John?
No, I don't think you stepped over the line. It's
too much information.
It's
TMI?
too funny and too much information.
TMI.
Yeah.
Okay, I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever I share does not represent my views or the views of this program. So if you hear anything I said and I said, this is what I believe, I want you to know it does not represent...
Oh, don't say that.
The view.
Don't say that.
It's a joke.
Okay.
It's a joke. It's a joke. We don't care. We're honest here. We're not politically correct here. Okay. And what would be the the worst buy one get one free sale? A wedding ring, of course. It's sticking. Okay, well, let's see. Adult children. Okay. Let's see. Betty Hardy. Taking the hair off your chest. Oh, okay. Buy one free. Alrighty. Let's see what just... Split pea soup. Okay. A cast. Wife. Wife. John, keep that in line. But Teresa, ripping it off. Ouch. Nip it in the bud. Nip it. Okay. Jackie, thank you for joining us. Jackie, what is the worst buy one get one free sale of all time? The worst one. Used false teeth. Vasectomy jokes. Right on, keep it real. Politician. Ticket to Nancy Pelosi's show. Adnan Jordan, thank you for joining us. Hope your wife is doing great. This is a family, people. This is a family. We're learning about, and every night we try to read someone's testimony. So if you want to send me your testimony, I would love to share it with the rest of the family here. So I'm freezing a lot. I don't know why.
That's just your computer.
It's my computer. Because today I had the Spectrum guy. Come in today. And of course he had to put his mask and everything and gloves. Oh, I'm sorry, Adnan. I hope she does better. A flip phone would be worse. Buy one get one free. What do you call it? Uh, yeah. So I call the Spectrum guy came to check because I'm paying for a 400 speed and I'm getting 50. So, and he goes, well, everybody's slow because everybody's on their internet right now. I'm like, you know what? I can understand. It makes sense, but he goes, we're getting new equipment and all that. And so anyway, and then he goes, I'm going to go check outside. And he leaves for 2 hours. I think he went, did another service call and came back. He came back for 2 hours. He goes, oh, it's working. Like, really? What did you do for 2 hours? I was just waiting for you, just sitting here. I couldn't do it because my internet was down. So, but it was funny. I love flip phones. Okay, so buy one, get one free, Chris, and give one to Bridget. That would be, take a Tylenol, get a coat, a flip phone, Judge. All right, it's 9 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. Let's sanitize. Every 15 minutes, we need to sanitize. And I'm going to ask you something. And I'm going to let's be real for a second. Might not be funny. If you want to be funny, that would be your choice. But what is it? What is one fear you have that not many people have? What is one fear that you have that not many people have? So if it's your fear of maybe heights or spiders or something, or fear of not having any money, that's are normal fears. I want to hear different fears. Like one of my biggest fears is when I see running water in a faucet and I can't shut the faucet. I would get so scared if I can't shut the faucet, or the faucet's not working and waters keep running. I think I'm gonna drown. So I just get so scared of it. What is something? Eli Maron, thank you for joining us. Drive-by. Okay. You're scared of drive-by. Chris is scared of his wife. You're gonna get killed, Chris. I hope Mrs. Rossetti is okay with that. Sanitize is highly flammable. Nazareth, be careful. Okay. Fear of choking. Okay.
Did you even sanitize this episode?
I did at 9.
Oh.
Dying and not fulfilling God's calling for my life. Well, you know what? Just ask him. It's not up to you, because Jackie, I'll tell you what. There's a Bible verse in Ephesians 2:10. It says, "For we are created for good works that God has prepared beforehand that we may walk in them." So God already prepared. So if you're being obedient to the Holy Spirit, listening, spending time in the Word of God and reading the Word, God will show you people and places to go and help people or to fulfill your purpose. And so you don't have to worry about that. It's His work. Just be obedient to Him. Belinda, Michael DeBoff, thank you for joining us. Guys, share this if you're with us. Just click the share button. Hi, Lonnie. If you only go halfway up, I'll call it a semi-colonoscopy. Why did he? Being real, don't have weird fears. Okay. Let's see. That I wake up and this has been a dream. Oh, well, you're living the dream life. You're married to Greg and you're a wonderful person. The whole coronavirus. Yeah. Dying and... Okay, let's see. Choking. Drive-by. Let's see. What else? What other fears do we have? Spiders and heights, snakes too. Remember, I shared that with you guys. The reason you guys have in America fears of spiders and fears of heights is because your name's nursery rhymes. The nursery rhymes. Let me repeat that to the people who didn't hear it. You know what? What is the cradle? What is this rhyme about the cradle, John? Well, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. And then the other one about the rockabye baby on the tree top. And what happened to the cradle? It fell. That's why you have fear of heights. We in the Middle East, we don't have those. Our nursery rhymes like the camel is dead. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, people always say, "What's your real name? Is it Nazareth?" No, it's but for short, it's Nazareth. But anyway. And you have a fear of spider because the itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Up came the sun and washed up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. That's scary. That's a message of no hope and despair. That the itsy spider is going to come back and going to bite you. That's why you're scared of that. Okay, I'm scared when there's a lion uh, in the backyard. Okay, no more bacon. That would scare Brent. I am one of them. Okay, not having teething in my head. Okay, let's see. I'm reading. Having teeth in my head. I finally make my million. Okay. This is good. Let's see. No more bacon. All right. Not reading enough. Okay. Waking up during surgery. Oh, that would be scary, Genie. That's a scary one. Yeah. When I'm boating and the water is clear to see the bottom of the lake or river, but it's very deep. Okay, Jonathan, I feel like we are all in a movie called the coronavirus pandemic. You're right. Jerry Camacho, thank you for joining us. Pastor Jerry from Las Vegas, thank you for. Keto Olson, thank you for joining us. You're afraid of heights. I can even like tall horses. Okay, we're gonna read your testimony tonight, so stick around. Bald 80s hair bands. Okay, I have a fear of anorexia right now. I'm beating the heart. That's funny, Brent. Let's see what else. Lori, rockabye baby on the treetop. Yes, when the wind blows, the cradle will run. That's why you have fear of heights. Okay, Jack and Jill tumble down the hill too. See, that's all they're trying to get you with those nursery rhymes. Sharks. My kids always make me take them to the beach before Shark Week starts in August. You're right about the nursery rhymes. Yes. Cynthia, let's see, what is Cynthia? So, okay, Cynthia, where? Huge waves. Maha's scared of huge waves. Fear of success. That's there. I think sometimes I have that. I beat myself up when I get these huge opportunities. I don't know what I do. Did that during plastic surgery? What? You woke up during a plastic surgery at 12 years old? Ouch. I get scared when someone is on their cell phones while pumping gas. Okay. Don't worry, I can tell you on behalf of Middle Eastern people who own gas stations. I don't know if. Do you think, John? You think a phone will catch on fire? If they're loud on their phone, maybe, but not if they're normal and nice. All right. Let us see. What do we got? I got frozen here, and we're back. Let's see. What is your fear that's not normal? When I'm stopped at the stop sign under the 405 and I just keep waiting for the earth. You're right, Alan. That's right. I sometimes think like that. I think Maha do it too. Is when when you're in traffic and you're under the bridge, and you go, oh no, the big earthquake's gonna happen. I think only people in California have that fear. You watch Jaws too much. You have fear of sharks, right? Okay, let's see. California. I have a fear of people moving from California to Texas. Well, one more earthquake, Brent. We're coming. Yeah. Let's see, Jonathan Darty, I get scared while people are driving and looking down on their phone. Oh, it is horrible. You know what? Few times I almost got hit because people were on their phone texting, and you gotta underground parking structures, earthquake. Yeah, Shark do Middle Easterns buy Gazex? 4 more years of President Trump. Is that scaring you, Cynthia? I did too. That's why I moved back to Ohio. I have to agree with you. Okay. All right. So those are the fears. This is now we know about one another. Okay. Now tell me, what movie have you watched again and again and again? What was one movie that you watch again and again and again? Beth, Phobophobia, fear of fears. Okay. Phobia. Okay, the driverless cars. Okay, that's scary. I live next to a freeway. I'm thinking are having an earthquake when the big trucks go by. Right. Spandex. Thanks, Jackie. That's funny. Fear of spandex. I have a real fear that my wife is leaving me after I texted her twice and it's been 5 minutes and she has not texted back. Okay. Lonesome Dove, Dumb and Dumber. Okay, that's the movies you watch again and again and again. The Goonies, Pretty Women. Okay, Hands Down, Sound of Music, and House Sitter. Okay, The Notebook, 600 times. What? My son told me I need to get a
You ain't
boyfriend.
seen my kitty. You ain't watching my show, John.
Star Wars. I think for our it wasn't our option, but Frozen. We watched Frozen too many times.
Under resource,
Just
we
let it go.
provided
That
them.
was.
Hey,
We
how you
watched
doing?
it so many
Hey,
times. The movie
Johnny,
I
how
would
you
like to
doing?
watch again and again
good,
is
how
the
are you?
first King Kong, not the black and white. The first King Kong that came out in the 80s. That's a movie I'd like to watch again and again. Wizard of Oz, yes. Slumdog Millionaire.
Parasite.
What?
Parasite.
Parasite, Smokey and the Bandit. My kids made me watch Parasite yesterday. It's not. It's rated R. It's not an easy one. I mean, we fast forward some scenes, but it was really, really good. It's in Korean, so if you don't speak
It
Korean,
won
you,
Best Picture.
it won one. You say you have a microphone, John. You can talk to us. Join us.
It won Best Picture and Best Foreign Film and Best Director and Best Script.
Okay, some feedback is starting, John.
Oh, really?
Okay, Freeman, thank you for being with us during this time. Target Distribution Center. Okay, from 4 a.m. for 10 a.m. God bless you, brother. God bless you. Get some rest. Lilies of the Field. Okay, let's see. Lilies of the Field. Some feedback is starting, John.
It said it stopped.
Napoleon
She said
Dynamite.
it stopped.
Oh, it stopped. Good. Magic Mike. Alrighty. What movie do you watch again and again and again? That will give us ideas because now we want to watch some movies too. So that would be a good one.
Magic Mike. Oh,
Magic Mike, which one is that
that's
for?
the male stripper movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you being funny, Mr.
Yeah,
Brent?
Brent's being funny.
Brent, you're being funny. I thought that was about Tyson,
No.
not Magic Mike.
No, Magic Mike is about like the Chippendales. It's about the Chippendales.
Hey, Brent, is there something you want to share
Brent,
with
this
us?
is a Christian server. Keep it clean.
Keep anything you want to share with us,
There
Brent?
you go. Brown
Your
box.
wife is working at the ER. Pray for Audra, Brent's wife. She's an ER nurse, so keep her in prayer. Facing the Giants. Yes, that's a good one. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Joe Dimitri, thank you for joining us. Our Family Every Day. That's the movie you watch. Watch Our Family Every. This is awesome. Oh man, that's funny. Okay. What else? Let's see. You know what? I want to ask you another question. What's the benefit of the coronavirus? What kind of benefits are we getting from the coronavirus? Some of you have, I think one of the benefits personally, what's the benefits of the coronavirus? I think for me, number one would be the freeways are empty. So if I have to take my daughter to the doctor or the other daughter to the doctor, has been the story. But the freeways are empty. And I think we owe it to people. If you live in California, we owe it to people to let them know, instead of naming, numbering our freeways, we should name it. Like, oh, you want to go from Corona to, let's say, to Orange County. Okay, you take the excruciating pain freeway going west for 10 miles. Then you go south on the pothole galore freeway for 10 miles. Then you go right on the I know I'm not going to make it on freeway for 3 miles. But if you want to save some time, you get on a suck all your money express lane and save a minute. So that's traffic used to bother me. Hopefully, traffic is one thing we don't have to deal with. You can cancel any appointment now by coughing and saying you have a little fever. Like, let's say you remember before when you get the stimulus check. Okay, you like that. Spend time with family at home. That's good. Actual fresh air. That's right. There's not many. There's not much. What do you call it? Pollution because of the cars are not there. There's a lot less. Car accident. People dying. DUIs. Not a lot of guys outside with the man bun. I don't have. I don't know. I get nauseated when I see that. So And sometimes, if ladies, if you have a little hair on the mustache here, you don't have to shave it every day. Fix it or pluck it. Stores are not crowded. You don't have to worry about people with bad breath. You don't have to worry about all that. But that's the benefits of the coronavirus. What benefits do you have? That bars are closed. That's right. Less people in the grocery stores, right? I got a bunch of honeydews done. Okay. The house looks good. I gotta say I did a great job with the lawn. Good job, Michael. You can find toilet paper and paper. I can't find toilet paper. I cannot find it till this day. People say, we can spandex. It's okay. Force me to slow down and no more traffic. That's right. Stimulus check, all that. That's funny, you guys. Come on, let's see. What does Lonnie say? Thanks for being quarantined. I'm getting pretty good at TikTok. Okay, pluck it. That's right. It's like, especially if you're Middle Eastern, they get more hair than normal. It's okay. I'm gonna get in trouble with some people for this, but that's my thing. Anyway, it's time to sanitize, people. Please sanitize right now. This is the time where we have to sanitize. Tell me, what is something good came out of the whole coronavirus thing for you? Saved a lot of money from my wife not doing her hair and nails. It's like living with a stranger. Exciting. Seeing people help each other. That's right. ISIS on lockdown. That's right. They're like, hey, there's not enough people. When are we gonna get more than 10 people? This is funny. Go early for toilet paper. Okay, I know. I watched all 8 seasons of Game of Thrones in 2 weeks. Good job, Jack. Matthew catching up on shows and reading. That's good. Wash. Yes. Alma Lima, thank you for joining us. Is this your first time, Alma? If it is, let us know. City and state, what do you do? So maybe we can, if like we have people that have work for restaurants or they own a business or something that in your city you can help. Got to pluck my nose. Okay, Ray. TP in Corona, go to the giant dollar. Where's the giant dollar in Corona? I didn't know there was a giant dollar. They're all, now dollars, it's very tiny. They don't get much. Best gas mileage, 3 weeks to the gallon. That's right, Jonathan. Temptation has subsided for clothes shopping. Right. I told you guys my hubby took over all the cooking. I've had breakfast in bed for 3 weeks until he went back to work. We'll call his boss and tell him to have him work from home. What? Stay. Cynthia, I lost that. Okay, there are more clogging toilets when you run out of Okay, watching my son suffer every day, homeschooling my granddaughters. Okay, good job. For 6. Okay, San Bernardino, California, worked for Edison. No, I can't. How shocking is that? Alma, welcome. Second time here. Thank you. Nazareth Live Facebook. Thank you. You know what? Fadi Jahshan, thank you for joining us, Fadi. I think you're still in Vegas. Thank you for joining us. Please watch out for scams of you when you buy your iPhone, okay? All right, let's so the question is, what's the benefits of the coronavirus for you? What was the benefit for you of the coronavirus? For me as a comedian, I'm writing every single day. I am writing every day, which is really, really helping me. So that's one of the benefits. What's the benefits for you, John? Other than don't have to look for a job.
This is how I've lived the last 6 months. I've been in quarantine for 6 months.
Yes, before the quarantine, he is, a futurist. He sees, what's gonna happen, and he stayed home.
Yeah, I knew what was gonna happen.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm not going to no job interviews. They tried to Zoom me, and I said I was too busy.
Because my internet is not working very well. That's what he said.
Sorry, I have to live stream my dad at 8:30 p.m. tonight.
That's funny. Hey guys, I gotta share this with you guys. And I was advised this morning I was advised, it wasn't my idea, that I should do the GoFundMe for Laughter for All, which is a non-profit ministry, and we do this show live with NAZ. So all the equipment is Laughter for All, and then also the 1 minute audio that we send to radio stations, and the 1 minute videos that we send to radio stations. So I want to thank some of you who shared it. It wasn't my idea. I just did it. Just said, okay, you know what? It's a non-profit. We need to help it, and zero money right now. Zero. I don't know if someone donated anything. It's showing zero money right now. It's fine. I would never ask for anything. We don't care. But I'm just telling you, it wasn't my idea this morning to do it. So, Betty Hardy, Giant Dollar on 6 and 91. I'll go check it out. Nader Kassis, thank you for joining us. Nader is a wonderful carpenter from Bethlehem. From the whole... Ooh. Do you know another carpenter who was in Bethlehem? Well, he wasn't a carpenter when he was in Bethlehem. He was in Nazareth. You're welcome. Hey, Amy Alma, you couldn't Zoom because maybe your internet had a virus. Oh, that's right. Tell him my computer had the coronavirus. It was heating up. It was hot, and it wasn't breathing. The fan wasn't working. Okay, it's by Walmart. Okay, I'll go check it out. This is funny. Alrighty, let's see. Right now it's 9:21. John, anyway, I can get my computer plugged into the electricity I'm losing. Okay, guys, this is what we do every night when we can. When you send me your testimony, I want to share someone's testimony. Here's a man that I have a great respect for, and I met him in Redmond, Oregon. He's a rancher, but he's also an auctioneer. He does auctions and stuff. Wonderful man. Lost his wife, I think, a year or so ago. So I want to read you his testimony, and hopefully that will encourage you. Every night we try to read someone. Kido Olson. The influence of my parents started it. I asked for my first Bible on my 10th Christmas. Mom sang in the choir. Then as I got older, I started working full-time while in high school, then living way out on the ranch and traveling doing rodeo. I got away from church. When my brother and I got out of ranching for a while and into real estate development, things changed. He had a case of loose morals and away from the family-owned business. I didn't like where it was going, so I had a Lieutenant Dan moment and got back to having a serious talk with God. Got into teaching Sunday school and going back to church after a number of years. Then I left my brother in Sacramento and my family went on our own back to Oregon to ranch again. That was 1985. Ranching for me was 24/7 and not much time. In 1997 we moved to Redmond and I was on the road announcing, but at the beginning of rodeos I asked the committee if I could say a prayer and was never turned down. Praise God. People enjoyed it. My wife's health wasn't getting better about 2010 and I was taking care of her along with 3 businesses. But I read the Bible every day and read about the Bible. I joined the clergy and consulted people as they would ask me to do weddings, funerals, and at Western events, cowboy church services. After my wife passed in 2017, I started back to formal church. So Kido, God bless you. We're praying for you. I know it's hard when you lose, your soulmate, your loved one. So we'll be praying for you and hope. Rami Haddad, thank you for joining us. Is this the Rami Haddad?
I don't know.
I think that's Rami Haddad, the Rami Haddad family. Thank you for joining us. I just want to encourage you in those closing moments. I want to tell you, this is what we do at this show. We laugh for about 50 minutes. We share a testimony from someone who's watching, something that has been done in their life. And then if you want to send me yours, please send it to me on... what do you call it? Message. A friend Rami Haddad owns several restaurants in LA and in the Valley. So if you live in LA and the Valley, after this whole quarantine is over, restaurants really need our help. So I would appreciate if you guys maybe click on him, ask what restaurant, and go, or maybe he can share a link or something so you guys can start going If you live in the LA area or in the valley, you can, visit his restaurants and keep them in prayer for that. Rami lost his father a few months ago, so it's hard. So anyway, I just want to close with this thing, with a story. And this is, I always want to encourage you guys to spend time in God's Word, reading the Bible and in prayer. Just take time every day. God can stop time, so don't say I don't have time. People who say don't have time don't know who controls time. So let me give you a story. And this is not, I heard the story, I read it, it's amazing. There's a guy named Emmanuel Nenger. And Emmanuel lived back in the early century, in the 1900s. And Emmanuel was an artist. So one time he went to buy some produce and he got some lettuce and green stuff. It was wet. So when he handed a $20 bill to the cashier at the grocery store, which at the time $20 bill was worth a lot of money back then. After he left, the cashier noticed some paint, some green paint on her finger. So even though she respected the guy, she called the cops. And they came and they went into his attic and they found paintings and they found several unfinished $20 bills. So he was faking money to use it. So they arrested him, put him in prison, and they sold his paintings. Each painting sold at the time for $5,000. And when they asked him, he said it took him longer to do the $20 bill than to paint those paintings. So the question is, who was Emmanuel Nenger stealing from? Himself. He was stealing from himself. When you're not spending time with God, if you're not spending time in the Word of God, trying to learn from the Word and to find out how to live and to get wisdom and to connect with your Creator so you don't have confusion and anxieties and stuff, when you do that, if you don't do it, who are you stealing from? Yourself. You're losing so much by not doing it. You're stealing from yourself. When you take that time and spend it on other things that you think was worth more, but it's not, you're stealing from yourself. So I want to encourage you as we close tonight, take time to spend in God's Word. Take time to spend praying and talking to the Lord. Maybe you have more time now, so do that. Because you know what? If you don't, you're really shortchanging yourself. You are really shortchanging yourself. So I want to challenge you to spend time, take time. I mean, Kido Olson, when he was in the ranch, he was reading the Bible every day. It sometimes it doesn't replace the gathering of the saints, but it does help a lot. Your time alone with God. It will help your marriage. It will help your parenting. It will help you as a single person. It will help you with your loneliness. Trust me on this. Trust me. I'm not coming from void. I know I lived 28 years without God, and I lived until this day, from 28 till now. I would not go back to it. If you pay me whatever, if you give me the world, I would not. Why? You feel, when you're with the Lord, you feel like you have this insurance plan. You have that peace that you cannot explain. So as we close, I want to use Chris Rossetti's advice. If you have prayers, write it down, send it to us, write it here. Jonathan Doherty, we're praying for you. Adnan Jordan, we're praying for your wife. She's not feeling great. She's going through, last 4 years, she was going through cancer. So would you pray for her? And as we are closing right now, I would like you, in the count of 3, to send the prayer emoji to show people that you're praying for them and they're praying for you. We're a family here, live with NAZ, quarantining Corona. We're a family. We're a community here, and we want you all to just start, like, on the count of 3, just send this prayer emoji to let everyone know you're praying for them. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Let's send an emoji. Do we have a prayer emoji?
No, we don't.
No. Let's do the love emoji. Do the love emoji, people.
Or in the comments.
Or in the comment, you can put the prayer emoji. but just let people know you're praying for them, or show love. Oh yes, that's it. Yes. See, this is a family. These people will pray for you. Trust me, guys. They are praying for you. So this is amazing. I love this. Love you guys. Thank you for letting me take the day off yesterday. This is not something we do normally. We are here 6 nights a week for them, and on the 7th on Sunday we take it off. Yes, that's it. It's an hour of laughter for 50 minutes of laughter. This is a family. These people will pray for you. Trust me, guys. And then they are praying for you, like we did tonight. Encouragement, asking for prayer. This is amazing. I love this. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Thank you for letting me take the day off yesterday. This is not something we do normally. We are here 6 nights a week for them, and on the 7th on Sunday